We're continuing our series of profiles on the regional winners of the Environmental Stewardship Award. This week, we take you to the island of Oahu to visit the region's 6 winners to see how they're protecting the beautiful island landscape.
With 3 mountains, 2 valleys, and 5 miles of oceanfront, the 4,000-acre Kualoa Ranch on the island of Oahu features views you won't find anywhere else. The ranch was established in 1850 and remains a working cattle operation that has been owned by the Morgan family for 6 generations.
My ancestor, Dr. Judd, came to Hawaii in 1828, and he became a minister to the king. He practiced medicine, and he bought the first part of this ranch here in 1850, and it was part of the king's land.
This is a family-run operation. I'm the 6th generation here. They started out trying a bunch of different crops, and finally in the late 1800s settled on beef cattle, and it's been a beef cattle operation ever since.
Today, Kualoa Ranch serves as a favored location for movies and television shows, and the addition of a large tourism business has created opportunity to sustain the ranch. Even so, cattle are the reason the ranch exists, and their grazing keeps the valleys open for the visitors who enjoy horseback riding, ATVs, and other tours.
We're really fortunate that we have a nice blend of cattle ranching, conservation, and kind of visitor recreation business. The cattle ranch really provides the backdrop. It provides a location where people can see this beautiful scenery. Without it, it'd be a jungle, and people couldn't really appreciate the beauty. The tourism part for us provides the necessary income and the economic stability to be able to do things like invest in other forms of agriculture and really invest in the conservation efforts that we've been doing for many years.
With extensive tour operations, Kualoa Ranch now has 200 employees and up to 30,000 visitors each month. The ranch hosts a variety of groups, including 4-H members and an annual farm fair. And there's an extensive nonprofit educational program for young people.
Most of these kids live in urban Honolulu, and I think their opportunities to get out into nature, to know and understand what's on their island are limited. And currently there are about 14,000 students that come here to learn about the history, the culture, and the stewardship of the ranch.
And it's another opportunity that we have to teach our own local people, especially from a young age, the impact that good stewardship and agriculture have in a community and an economy.
The team at Kualoa is working to maintain and improve all of their natural resources. One major project is clearing stream banks of invasive trees and then reintroducing traditional Hawaiian plants and improving water quality.
It's a pretty kind of interconnected ecosystem. So we're starting at the springs and the streams, and hopefully it's going to continue its benefit all the way down to the ocean.
With a year-round growing season, Kualoa Ranch relies on rotational grazing to maximize grass production for the cattle.
The biggest difference between here in Hawaii and places on the mainland is we have a year-round growing season for everything, the good guys and the bad guys. There is no period of dormancy.
Well, one of the things about ranching in the tropics, weeds grow fast, and so we always have to be on top of the whole the weed control thing. If we don't do proper grazing management or weed control methods, it'll end up to be a jungle.
A lot of it has to do with the cattle. The cattle are like our major landscapers here. They keep the grass down and keep the invasive species out if we manage our pasture rotation properly.
In addition to cattle, Kualoa Ranch is expanding production of shrimp and fish, as well as cut flowers and other crops. And the ranch has a growing grass-finished beef program, marketing their own branded beef within Hawaii.
For us, that's another niche that we want to fill. There's a market demand for natural grass-fed beef, so we want to fulfill that market demand, and it's a good way to promote our ranch.
That's one of the things that we're definitely trying to do in all of our agricultural product development is to market it with our label on it as much as possible. We're trying to build a brand image there that will be recognized by the general population on this island.
Whether hosting visitors or working with the cattle, the Morgan family takes pride in honoring Hawaiian culture and in caring for their historic land every day.
In the future, I think that they will continue to steward this place and share it with the community and with people around the world. I hope that it will just get better and better.
I would like to see us as being a showcase for what can be done economically to preserve an incredibly beautiful place and keep it in agriculture. As the years have gone by, we've one by one seen the old-time cattle ranches succumb to development pressure, and we don't want to do that. We want to preserve it.
Stewardship is something that runs in our blood. We're fortunate, to have people that have come before us that have really taken the stewardship responsibility seriously. So when I go riding around, I know that I'm honoring the legacy of my ancestors and hopefully setting a good example for the future.
Help NCBA members improve the environmental sustainability of our industry by becoming a member of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Just give us a call at 1-866-USA-BEEF or email us at C2C@beef.org.